I mean, the last thing you're going to do is not, you have to address it. If you're going into rehab a property, you don't want to do the floors, the cabinets, the bathrooms, and then leave these shitty ass windows in.
A lot of newbies, they either do too much or they do too little, not based. So I don't want to talk about the person's name, but there was individuals, right, that contacted you, and he was like, look, I got this property, I renovated. He knew we had houses down south. And so you went down there, you offered your hand, and so let me take a look at this property. And you called and you're like, what did he do?
Well, it's not what he did, it's what he didn't do.
Right.
You know, he was thinking of painting cabinets rather than just ripping out and put them in. The cabinets were old and ugly. Just get them out. It's going to cost you more money between labor, material, just to paint these things. Like, rip them out and get, the new white shakers or whatever.
So to this point, what he was actually trying to get top dollar. Just let's say the house in the area sold for $380. He was trying to do minimal work, not do the bathrooms, not do the kitchen, paint the cabinets, and try to sell for the $380. And we're like, it just doesn't work.
And you look at a house, you go into a house, if it's outdated and it needs windows, I mean, the last thing you're going to do is not, you have to address it. If you're going into rehab a property, you don't want to do the floors, the cabinets, the bathrooms, and then leave these shitty ass windows in.
Correct.
That's something you want to build into your budget. Like, this house, if we're going to redo everything, let's get the new windows in.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I think if you're going to go in and do everything, then do it all.
Yeah.
You can't leave a roof that's 30 years old and do the siding and the windows and the inside of the house and leave a freaking roof. We have that one property we pass all the time. No, the one we pass all the time going to the diner.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, this schmuck redid the whole house. He left a 35-year-old roof on the property. But then there's guys on the other end where they'll go in and they'll gut the whole entire interior, exterior, and they do too much work.
Yeah.
Where they're spending $100, $125, $150, where they could have gone in and they could have done just a certain amount of rehab and then sold the property less than what the actual highest is. We did this we're doing this on a lot of properties.
Of course.
Because
that's the name of the game.
The name of the game is turning out a good product, a really good product, but you have to determine your level of rehab. And the biggest thing is what you're going to walk away cash-wise. Because the name of our investment company when we buy is Easy Sell Property Solutions, but our investment company that we give returns to our investors is called Max Returns.
Yeah.
We want to maximize the returns on these investments to get the absolute biggest bottom line by putting out the best product.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean gutting the whole entire thing, but it also doesn't mean if there's mold, make them believe there's no mold, just paint it over.
Spray it with bleach and paint it.
You got to do the right thing for the property, the level of rehab, to put out a good product, but not $1 more or $1 less.
Yeah, and the thing is, these houses in New Jersey especially get inspected. So whether it's a buyer coming in to do their own home inspection, whether it's the town coming in. So
you guys are crazy here in Jersey. Like, they have...
But it's for a reason.
But the towns actually inspect. So in New York, we don't have that home inspection. The buyers get their home inspection, but the town doesn't inspect the properties.
But even the buyer's home inspection, I mean, are you really going to, slap something up just to make it look good? Because no, someone's going to come in, do the job right. It's going to end up costing you more money to redo it. Contracts that you can lose because people come in and pick up on certain things.
Yeah.
You just have to know your level. You have to know what the area warrants. Like you were saying before, you're not going to go put marble into an area that doesn't call for that, And you
also have to look at the comps in the area because that's really going to dictate. So what are the comps selling for? What are they trading at? Fully renovated, what are you going to get for that number? And then what are the ones that are 15, 20 years old? They're solid looking homes. What are they selling for? The as-is value.
Yeah.
And then what are the ones selling for that are in crappy condition? And then you want to look at what did you buy your property for? How much do you have to invest for the crappy side, for the medium rehab, or for the big rehab? And then what's your bottom line return going to be?
Absolutely.
And based on those numbers, it's going to tell you, okay, this is the one that makes the absolute most sense to get the biggest return on your deal.
Yeah.
And I used to go in the beginning and I was like, everything's got to be looking brand new. And I was overspending on all my freaking properties because I had a sense of pride. I wanted everything to be brand new. And I realized brand new on every property doesn't equate to the biggest bottom line.
Yeah.